In this video, I'm going to teach you how to draw realistic crystal balls with graphite pencils. I'm going to show you the full process of drawing 3 crystal balls, each with a different size. Now, before I start drawing, let me just quickly tell you the key to achieving a realistic crystal ball portrait. Wherever the light source is coming from, always shade the darkest area of the ball closest to the light source, and the lightest area of the ball opposite to the light source. So, for example, if the light source is coming from this direction, then the darker area of the crystal ball will be here, and the lighter area will be here. So, when I teach you how to draw a realistic crystal ball, I'm going to keep this in mind. Now, let's get started. Before we start drawing the crystal ball, we need to identify the direction of the light source. In this case, the light will be coming from the top right as shown. Now to start drawing the crystal balls, we need to create a sketch. We always want to have a sketch or an outline before we even start shading. I'm going to use a compass to sketch each ball, each in different sizes. You will need to outline the area of the shadow of each ball as well. Since the light is coming from the top right, the shadow will be on the bottom left of each ball. You'll notice that I drew an extra shape inside of each shadow. This is because the light actually passes through the crystal ball and hits the shadow area directly. Once we start shading the drawing, this will become very clear to see. When shading each crystal ball, it is important to sketch the highlights of each ball. The highlights will be located in the area of the ball closest to the light source, as shown. Now that we have a complete sketch of the drawing, we can then start shading each ball. I'm going to start by adding a base layer to each ball using a HB pencil. Notice that when I apply the HB pencil, I'm careful to shade around the highlights of each ball. This is because whenever we shade the drawing, we want to leave the highlights completely blank. After using the HB pencil, I'll use a blending stump to blend over the shading. I'll then grab the kneaded eraser to lightly erase some graphite off the bottom left of each ball. This will make it look as if the bottom left of each ball is the lightest area of the ball, since the light source is coming from the top right. Once I'm done using the kneaded eraser, I'll then use the 2B pencil to shade the darker midtones, located in the top right half area of each ball, and then blend with the blending stump. I'll then finally use the 4B pencil to start shading the darkest area of each ball, again located in the top right. Then I'll blend again with the blending stump. If you find that there is some graphite in the highlighted area, you can always use an eraser, any eraser, to erase the graphite from this highlighted area. Now that we've finished shading each crystal ball, we can then move on to the shadow of each ball. In this case, I'm going to use a 6B pencil to shade the shadow of each ball as shown. Then, again, I'll blend with the blending stump. Now that we have shaded these crystal balls and their shadows, I'm going to use a HB pencil and blending stump to shade and blend the area around the crystal balls. This will make the highlighted area of each ball stand out a lot more. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video and learnt from this tutorial, please leave a like. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.